네, 안녕하세요. 이번에 할 거는 바이오쇼크 2입니다. 음, 난이도가 3개밖에 없네. 어려움으로 하죠. 해본 적이 있으면 아닌 것 같아서 좀, 그래서 능숙함으로 했습니다. 아틀란틱 남극해 아래라는 것 같은데? 아틀란틱의 남극 맞겠지? 맞는 걸로 기억하는데 아닌가? 뭘로?
Look, Daddy, it's you. Let's go out to play, Daddy.
얄리노램. 이번엔 북게디 시점인가 보네.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
뭐야 여기?
Come with us, little girl.
아이고.
You want some, big guy? Bigger than hard, harder than
살짝 근접 트림 어려운데?
Get out of here, freak!
어이구. 야, 빅데디 체면 아니야
There
저거?
we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please.
소피아램.
Remove your helmet.
어?
Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head.
어?
Fire.
아니지. 저 소피아가 악당인가? 그래서 뭐 10년 뒤 머리 뚫려도 살아있던 건가? 그럴 것 같은데.
Can you hear me?
아 뭐야. 아직도 아니 10년 뒤에 깨어나 이걸? 헬멧을 누가 끼워줬어? 폴른 is 바벨론. 와 감도가 드릴 연료가 있네. 오케이. 지나갔어. 오, 깜짝이야. 씨. 얘 뭐야? 아니, 거미 스플라이서가 저기 있는데?
Lesson 1, mop jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired.
아이고.
Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
I need this. Do you hear me?
You did the family a service, dying. Stay time.
귀엽네. 컨트롤러로 상처를 치료. 홍조림. 안 되는 뭐가 있지? 뭐 히로성 바로 옆에 있네?
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Stephen, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me. The old-fashioned way.
watching.
It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily ritual.
얘 몰라. 전기 충격. 꽂는 거야? 오. 어?
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
오.
Daddy!
파밍할 거야. 아. 얘는 뭐 근접 전용인가? 아, 제 조준점이 필요 없어서 그냥 이거 누르면 자동으로 나가게 해준 건가? 오케이. 미안, 나 아껴야 돼.
Oh, yes. Looks like we're running. Where are you? You can't take my...
그렇지. 떨어진 낙댐이 있나? 네. 여기는 뭐야? 어디로 가라는 거야? 발전기 시동 걸기. 발전기? 아. 맞아, 이제 문으로 지나갈 수 있을 것 같죠?
At last, a signal.
Tenenbaum.
You, who are bringing this
Atlantic
dead city to
Captain
life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station. To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was,
사회
to advance the
정신대학.
common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
깝쳐, 이 자식아.
I haven't had a taste of Adam in weeks.
I don't.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people.
가도 되나, 지금?
Remember, you
Okay.
are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family. I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up, and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know.
나갔다가 다시
Someone is taking you
복귀했구나.
little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I have to die for it, I must stop them.
오, 총 8리벳 11달러. 8리벳이 뭐지? 오,
Must be something beyond. And the save me.
Drop that at once. It's pointless.
뭐 아래 추뎀 있나 보네. 오케이. 일 번 2번, 오케이. 시프트. 오, 뭐야. 빠른 근접 공격 같은 게 있네. 아, 리벳 이렇게 생겼고, 오케이.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
어? 앞에 나오겠다 또. 거미 스플라이서. 나온다.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
어우, 뭐야. 역시 지금 잡는 거 아니죠. 뻔하죠.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, I'm given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
앞에 애들 쫙 나오겠다. 오. 도망가. 공격은 못하나 보네.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
여기서 딱 봐도 죽겠죠, 빅데디. 오, 안 죽네. 연료. 뭔 소리야? 여기 못 들어가겠죠? 시계 들여 보내주네?
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
어디로 올라가야겠지? 오케이. 잘못 눌렀다. 정비 시설. 아이씨.
Now most who survive are like this. splicers. They're drug addicts, vicious animals.
해킹 도구. 해킹하는 것도 이제 보죠. 해킹하려면 F로 녹색 영역의 반대를 정지시키세요. 아. 오케이, 좋은데? 우리는 다시 태어났다. 태어날 것이다. 구나. 아니, 뭐 이상한 소리, 번능한 소리가 나는데?
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb. Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
피자는 싫다고 하죠.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
뭐야. 내 거 로봇 밖에 있는 것 같은데?
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
부셔봐 빨리. 죽여버릴 테니까. 아씨, 내 탄. 시체를 조사해 전리품을 입수하세요. 시체가 어디 있지? 더 가야 되나?
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
통일과 변형. 이게 뭐 계속 좋아하네. 아, 좋지.
careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
아, 좋죠.
Huh? You sick bastard! Where are you?
아니, 왜 나까지 때려?
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again.
와, 이거
This
잘았나
plasmid
본데?
is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
이거 또 허상일 것 같은데? 염력.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
아니, 염력 이거 마법은 선택 어떻게 하는데? 무기 재장전, 대디 감각, QZ, F1, 염력 방패, QZ. 아니, 저번 작처럼 그냥 Shift 하나 누르면 다 해주게 해주지. 이런 플라스미드 봉인해야겠는데? 웬만하면?
He's up top right now, eyeballing with all the can-can girls. And if anybody gets lippy, pal, got the bomb.
어,
Kindergarten full of cutes little brats.
파밍할 거야, 나는. 나봐, 임마.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. He took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
신디? 또 누군데? 왜 이렇게 먹을 게 널려 있어, 여기? 콜라는 2부 채워주고 커피는 이렇게 커피도
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up. And straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Possible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
한 번만? 그래 열어줘.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in
Q로 바꿀 수
paradise.
있구나. 아 맞네, 아까 Z도 있었지. 뒤에 한번 가봐야겠다.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
쟤는 왜 저럴까? 그래, 다 부셔라, 부셔.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
이거 애들 뭐 늦춰주거나 그런 건 없네, 근접 공격이. 와 임마, 왜 안 써? 와, 개맞네.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
노멜 폰테인. 뭐야 얘? 죽고 싶어? 함정. 프렘 리벳은 내가 지나가면 작동하지 않는다고? 특수탄약. 안 하는 거 맞지?
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight, like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
I ain't dead yet. Come on, I just want to talk.
그냥 리벳이나 써야겠다. 나중에 그 빅데디 여자 버전 잡을 때나 그거 함정 쓰고. 뭐야, 얘가 얘야?
See? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the rapture nightmare it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
아니네.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
해달라는 게 많아.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor.
Sinclair.
Goodbye, Herr Delta.
Okay.
And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
브릿지 되면 믿어도 될 것 같기도 하고.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier
여기서 또
up
화염
ahead.
먹겠구만.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
위에도 뭐가 있는걸? 안 열리고.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all,
지능적
her
조사.
intellectual progenitor, loyal not to
구하게 될
her,
사람들에
but to the
대한
people she
헌신.
will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence
좀
tests.
신어?
As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
능력이 대단하다. 오케이.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
날 먹고 싶은데. 업글을 위력이
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
오, 소소리가 나.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Listen up.
에어리 없구나.
No fuck-ups this time. Daddy's home. Fire! But through me.
아, 탄이 없네. 아, 그냥 빅테리아 이렇게 약해도 되나? 아이고, 먹지 말걸.
I am Andrew Ryan. Well,
속도 증가. 패시브.
welcome to Ryan Amusements.
이번엔 뭐 구분이 없네. 이건 좋다.
Enjoy the park.
After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moved.
Busted pile of junk.
Massive iron.
You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy fat
오,
hands that loused it up.
해킹 실패.
Typical fraud.
This is still my home.
아니, 왜 이렇게 잘했어?
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody but you. You still haven't experienced
뭐야, 이거 다 플러스 니벨 그건데?
Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolve today.
사람일 수도?
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
엥? 돈이 없다는데 쇼? 나중에 오는 곳인가 보네.
I
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Come out from hiding! An outrage! An outrage! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Look at the bright side. Maybe it'll be quick and painless.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world the patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
이거 쓰던 친구가 있었는데 오늘 쓸 데가 없는데
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
고기 먹는 사람들.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
아, 이거 안 되겠다. 한번 해볼까? 뭐야, 얘 꼈는데? 오 마이 갓.
son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
이것은?
Daddy, you.
입양, 레전드, 채집. 와.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
어... 36이면 충분하겠지.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things?
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Okay.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
다들 귀엽네. 아니 애들 무슨 피킹을 말도 안 되게 하는데? 왜 뭐 이리 잘 쏴?
He's nicer than other daddies.
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit.
대인탄.
Bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
뭐야?
told you about this one. Make him listen. Why do you hide from salvation?
나 혹시 들켰니?
You know you don't have a
Child,
chance.
you monster!
Take it. Take it all.
I need your life.
이게 데미지가 있어서 마음에 든다. 무슨 소리지?
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What? What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
This might wits on my side.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home, land his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are a state. We are God. We demand our share.
But eyes, they feel my soul.
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its guise, it is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
I suppose that now I know who my true friends were.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor?
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated. It must be controlled. And finally, an artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no. Your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people. Bienvenido al amor nido.
씨발 깜짝이야. 먹지 말걸. 자꾸 먹고 나서 왜? 현이가 먼저 가버려. 나 쥐기한데 여기? 아이 뭐야 여기 괜히 여기 왔네. 아니 빅데디인데 취해?
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide for you. They learned to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasites said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
Two weeks at my last count. 2 weeks since we were trapped in this rotten park. I haven't been eating. The children need all the supplies we've got left. Need them more than I do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can feel myself getting weaker. The children have noticed the condition I'm in, of course.
이상하네.
What will happen once I'm gone? I'll be all alone.
어? 아니 그래 뭐
I met with Sinclair today of Sinclair Solutions. It's this pseudo-legal firm he set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has, and they go away. I could fill 40 front pages of the Tribune with stories about this fella if he wasn't paying me not to. And he's got work for me, right? I ask what? And he flashes me these $1,000 Steinman teeth saying this job will, quote, change history, end quote.
아니 이상한 거가 업그레이드 돼버렸어. 뭐야 아담이 뒤에 있었다고? 아 열받네. 얼마나 뭐지 상상이 안 가는데? 그러면 오늘 이거 채취만 하고 꺼야겠다. 뭐야 얘구나.
Adam, Daddy. Let's get it.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
뭐 아들이라 생각하는 건가? 모조리 잘 쏴.
I'm always safe with Dad.
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
시체가 금고로 되는데? 버그인가? 또 나온 거야?
Must be chopping my heirlooms for kindling even now. It sickens me. Hello?
응?
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
그래도 살려줘야지.
See you in the morning.
살려주자.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
오늘은 여기까지.